Welcome back, everyone. I made it through everything and now I'm just waiting to board my plane. It's freezing in here because apparently they invest in AC in this airport, unlike most. Like, I'm actually so cold, so I have all my sweatshirts packed. I had no idea that it was going to be like this. So I'm freezing. So anyways, I got tea and then I found this little cafe and on their menu they have zege. And I haven't had zege since Kenya. For those of you who maybe recall, I eat a lot of zege when I'm in Kenya, especially when I was in the village because my Yugano went and got it for me every day. Bless his sweetheart. We literally just talked yesterday and the day before. I miss him. But anyways, zege, for those who don't know, is, I think it's more of a Tanzanian thing. Okay, I got a notification. Let me keep going. I think it's more of a Tanzanian thing. I could be totally wrong, but I always know that people are like, oh, it's way better in Tanzania. So let's see how airport zege is in Tanzania. I asked her if it's big because I'm kind of starving, and she was like, it's small. So I was like, okay, can I have two? Then she was like, oh, okay, I'll just add more. And I was like, oh, thanks. So anyways, I'm going to feast on my zege, and I'm stoked. Hour, 45-minute journey to my next place, of which I know one person who's there right now, and I'm very excited to see him and excited to explore with you guys. And yeah, I'm also gonna drink my little hibiscus tea. I read that it has vitamin C, so I figured that was gonna be a good choice. Mind you, I haven't slept at all since yesterday. So how do I look? Do I look like I didn't sleep? Or do I look okay? I feel like I'm so used to it that you guys would never know if I didn't talk about it, but maybe I look grouchy, I don't know. I think I look pretty good for running on no sleep, so. Anyways, guys, I'll show you this zege when it pops out. I'm so excited. You guys, I'm stoked. I will tell you, this is not my favorite type of tea by any means, but this is like, you don't even know how excited I am for this because I'm really hungry right now. All that packing made me feel so hungry. So it's good. My appetite is up. Usually I'm not super hungry if I'm not sleeping much. Yay. So for those who don't know, this is zege. Chips na mayai. And my Kenyan friends make fun of me when I say that, but it means chips with eggs. And they think my accent is funny. So yeah. I just remembered, guys, this is chili, by the way. It's ketchup. Or tomato sauce, as everyone calls it here. I actually have had zege since Kenya, because Gerald made me zege all the time. However, that one tasted different than this one, kinda. And was a completely different color. But it was actually so good. But I would always put so much hot sauce on it, and this one's like, I don't really know. These eggs are softer. It's interesting. But they're both very good. This one's really good. You guys. Wow. Also, this is a tiny little plane. It literally says... I just realized I wasn't talking to the mic. I said, wow, that view. And then this is a tiny little plane. It literally says you have to choose your seat. So that'll be rad. I made it, y'all. I sounded so southern right there. I had some very interesting neighbors on my flight. I'm going to tell you guys all about this. That's one of them right there. Guys, my lovely driver followed the maps that I gave him to my Airbnb. And here's where we ended up. I was like, wow, I'm staying in the middle of nowhere. Turns out this took us the wrong way. I was a little concerned. Also, these are the roads that he's been driving me down. Like a saint. Guys, I was worried. I was about to be a village girl again. Which we already know I retired from village life. It tells you this. But yeah, I was like, there's no way that a driver would come pick me up down here. He was convinced that they would, but yeah, this has been our little situation. And here's the road. You're doing really good, Ali. You're doing good. Yes, yes, you are. This is like, you have to be a professional driver. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, you know we didn't come from this way. We came from over there.
Which way?
Didn't we come from there?
Head north.
I think. You think we go up here? Okay. So I was actually on the phone with Gerald. Like, he called me when I was getting my little coffee stop, which I got orange juice. I was like, Gerald, I see corn, like actual corn. He's like, I'm familiar. I'm showing him the area. But yeah, I was like a little concerned. He was like, it's not too late to back out now of where you're staying. But I'm committed, yo, for several reasons. So I think I might be living my little village life again, turns out, because I'm about 30 minutes outside of Arusha. And there's no city to be seen. Like, yeah, this will be a whole vibe. I got rations before we started driving here because I was like, oh, I'm gonna need to sleep because I haven't slept since 2 days ago or whenever. And see, corn. Like, I am in the, we are out of the city officially, folks.
We're coming by this way?
No, we did not come this way.
Not this way.
No.
Why not? No, this way?
No, but now we're committed. Now we have to try.
This is no way we go before? No.
No! Did he not understand? I told him, this isn't the way we went. And now he's like, this isn't the way we went before? As we just bottomed out. You know, it's funny. He doesn't speak much English. But I definitely know that he knows the F word now. Which is hilarious. Oh my gosh. We've been having a laugh. He's been having a good spirit about this. Ali.
Yeah.
Down there.
We need to go back.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
No, I don't care. We all make mistakes. You said that. Remember, back there, I said, oh, we went the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we went that
we
way.
go straight now?
Yeah, by the train tracks.
I think so. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry to me. I'm sorry Maps took us down this funny little adventure where now there's a bush in your car.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just get more time with me.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get more time with me.
Today?
Yeah, right now. Because this drive is so long.
No,
Umaskia.
no, yeah. Nimekusikia.
Oh, Lord.
This is not the way.
There's a tree in your car. I'm stuck. Yeah, let's just go. Well, hope maybe you can ask. Oh.
Hapo nilikuwa sijaona. Nataka kugeuza. So we need to go back. Yeah, today is my day.
Today's your day.
Nimekwaruza?
Go to the end.
This one?
Right. Like at the end, because we came, you guys, my phone died, so this is my other phone actually. But, oh my word. Do you want to be on a video? Mm-hmm. You don't care? Okay guys, this is Ali. This is my whole channel. Mm-hmm. It's everyone. So you're saying hi to very many people.
Oh, yeah, I remember that way. I'm sorry about that.
You don't have to be sorry. It's funny. We almost got stuck. Like, actually, we kind of did, and then he kind of hit something, so we had to turn around. You're a good driver, though. Pro.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, high five. You know, you don't know a lot of English. You know Kidogo?
Yeah, I speak English, but it's a little.
But you know the word fuck.
Yes, I know, but I said that is too much. But I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. I said it too.
Yeah. This year, now we go up. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember.
This is the way we
But
can.
the same by another way. The same.
So she said go up here because my phone died, so now I have no way to communicate with the person that is hosting me. Wow.
Yes.
You're a professional. These potholes are big. This is funny. Okay, teach me some Swahili. What do you want to teach me?
So tell me what you want. What you want to know? Can you?
How do you say the word disaster? Bad. Okay. Mbaya is bad.
Mbaya is bad. Yes.
Right?
Mbaya, right.
So this is bad. How do I say this is bad?
Yeah, this is bad.
Yeah.
In Swahili.
Yeah.
This is huyu ni mbaya.
Huyu ni mbaya.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
you
real.
Huyu ni mbaya.
Huyu ni mbaya.
Mbaya, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I knew mbaya. I knew tabia mbaya.
Tabia mbaya.
Yeah.
Tabia mbaya. You know?
When I say the F word.
Yes.
Tabia mbaya.
I know.
Me.
Not you.
No, I say it too. It's okay. Me too.
Tabia mbaya.
Yeah.
In English? You want to know?
Bad manners.
Bad manners?
In English. Tabia mbaya is bad manners in English. So you try? Bad manners.
Bad manners.
Yep. Okay, we found out we're the same age. He didn't believe me. You thought I was how old? I said 27. You said, serious?
Yes.
You thought I was what?
Because I see you still small, young.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, because me too, I'm 27.
Yeah.
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 So, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people think I'm young. Today, someone on the plane thought I was 20.
20?
Yeah.
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 For it.
Yeah.
Because you're still young.
Yeah.
But me, 27, it's okay?
You look young too.
Huh?
You look young.
It's like, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, guys, I've had the most interesting little day. I can't wait to tell you about my plane conversation. Hey, okay, your tribe is, wait, don't say it. Skuma.
Skuma.
Yeah?
Yeah, yes.
So I asked what tribe he's from. He said Skuma, and I thought he said Skuma. So I go, like, Skuma wiki? Which is like
I know
a
skuma.
food.
Yeah, I'm not food.
It's like spinach.
That in skuma is tribe.
Yeah, Skuma. Now I know.
Yeah.
I met a guy on my airplane ride from Maasai.
From Maasai?
Yeah. They're very interesting. He had the burns on his face.
Yeah, that is the professional tribe. So they print here maybe like tattoo.
Yeah.
That is that funny. You like to make like that?
I have tattoos.
You have?
Yeah.
Where?
Like my ankle. Do you see this one?
Yeah. I see.
Kind of all over my body.
Can you take this way?
I have no idea.
Let me take roads. We need to take roads.
Let's take a road. That sounds like a good plan. Hey guys, so I had quite a laugh on the way down here. I don't know why this lighting is so funky. Anyways, I'm staying in the middle of nowhere, but this place is so freaking cute, and I'll show you guys eventually everything. But we are in Arusha, Tanzania. So Mount Kilimanjaro is just down the way, and it's a little bittersweet, honestly, because I was supposed to be here a year ago at this time, and I ruptured my Achilles playing basketball, and that foiled my plans. I ruptured my Achilles on Memorial Day last year. Happy Memorial Day. So I'll always remember that day. For those who don't know, when you rupture your Achilles, that doesn't mean like a tear. It means it fully snapped in half. I couldn't walk. I couldn't feel my foot for months. I had to have emergency surgery on, I think, June 6th. So we're coming up on a year. The surgeon told me my prognosis was a year long to recover. And I looked at him and said, going into surgery, I actually asked him as he was putting me under anesthesia, I said, what's been the fastest recovery time? And he was like, 5 months. I said, okay, I'm going to beat that. And he was like, you're not an NFL player getting paid to play a sport. I was like, I don't care. So he kind of laughed. And then sure enough, you know, I like pushed the envelope. I 6 days out of surgery, I brought myself to the gym on crutches and lifted weights with one leg. And then for those who have seen my Instagram and my previous, like my first reels, you'd see me doing everything on one leg because I kind of challenged myself, like what can I do versus what I can't do. So anyways, this time last year was really hard for me, but yeah, I really wanted to climb the mountain, but I'm actually listening to my body, and I know that I'm maybe not quite ready yet, because this little sucker is still quite swollen. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see? It's like a lump. It's not normal. So, anyways, I'm here for other reasons because my friend is from here. I'm going to this special event that I am excited to take you guys along with me to. It's going to be crazy because I've never done this before. But yeah, I'm excited to explore where a couple of my friends are from, actually. Both of my guy friends from TZ are from Arusha. So that'll be cool to see where they're from. But let me tell you about this guy I sat next to on the plane. First off, the first guy that sat next to me asked for my number, thought I was 20 years old. Funny enough, he was 35, so that was interesting. But he was nice. Used to live in the States too, apparently. He's from here. And then we stopped in Zanzibar. So we flew from Dar to Zanzibar. Some people got off, some people got on, so someone new sat next to me. And it was this man from the Maasai tribe, which so many of you, at least if you watch any of my Kenyan friends' YouTube, you know exactly like what they look like, how they dress, their cultural practices, traditions, whatnot. Even me, I've done videos with them once. I actually, before I ever had social media, I did visit the Maasai village back in 2019, but of course I didn't have social media at the time. I still have videos though of us singing in the village with those tribe members and holding babies and cute little videos like that. But anyways, so this guy starts talking to me, asking where I'm from, and I was like, you know, obviously telling him I travel. I'm originally from the States. I lived in Kenya for a while. And he's like, oh, okay. So then we start talking about, like, his tribe. And so I asked him so many questions because he was really open, because I wanted to understand more. Like, from what I knew that they're pretty polygamous, typically. I know from Daniel that, like, they could be Christian, but I didn't know if that's, like, the norm. And then, they're pretty big on, like, okay, he kept talking about cows. Like, I think they have a lot of livestock to take care of. They live in a very simple way. Like, even when I went to the Maasai village the first time, they were showing us how they cook. Like, they're so unplugged from the world. So this guy was like talking to me. We had a funny conversation because he was pretty funny. But he was talking about like marriage and, oh, is this normal for you guys? This is normal for us. And I was like, yeah, you know, I thought he said he wanted 10 wives, but he said he wanted 10 kids. So I misheard him. So I go, 10 wives. I was like, that's crazy. And he's like, no, just 2. I was like, And he goes, what about you? I said, me, I want just one guy, and that guy needs to want just me. And he's like, why though? What if he wants 2 wives? I said, okay, then I'll have 2 husbands. He's like, no, that's not how it works. And I was like, well, that doesn't seem fair, does it? So I was kind of busting his balls a little bit, but I mean, I don't have a huge amount of respect for religions or practices or policies that don't treat women equally to men. Yuck. But anyways, I mean, I respect it. Like we had a good conversation, and so there's a couple things I found out that I find to be interesting. I'm going to share them with you. So he had these scars on his face, here. It looked to me like, I don't know another word, guys, other than like when you brand, like, is the term brand, or is that only in reference to a cow? Because I asked him, like, because English was a little bit of a barrier, so I was like, like the same way you would use a tool, put it in fire, and burn a cow, is that what they did to your face? He told me yes, but they use a different type for humans than the cows. I was like, okay, fair. And I said, why do you do that? And he said, they believe that it keeps sickness away, having their face branded. And so I was like, wow, okay, like how old were you when they did this? And he was 10. He remembers it, like they're conscious. Obviously it would be like human rights type of question in the States. But it was very interesting because he said that some people don't practice it anymore, but he said that he wants to with his children. He told me that we were talking, so we just had a very open conversation. It wasn't really weird at all. We were just talking about different practices. So like when he told me that when they have a baby because we were talking about how many wives and whatever, and anyways, so when they have a child with their wife, and again, different Maasai's practice different things, because he even said like where he comes from, they're very traditional. So like he was wearing this like dress type of thing. I don't know what it's actually called. I should have asked. But it was like to his knees, and he said some Maasai tribes do down to their ankles, but this one's like the proper one. And so anyways, he said that when they have a baby, like he and a wife, you can't have sex for like nearly a year. I said, why? And he's like, is that the same for you? And I said, no. He's like, how long? I said, until you're healed. And he was like, oh, but he said, well, the milk is not as good if you're having sex, and we want our kids to be strong. So they refrain from having sex after the child is born for a year. Like they'll be married, have a kid, they have the baby, they stop having sex for a year while the child is breastfeeding, which I found to be so interesting. I was like, that is so interesting. Like he was shocked by my cultural practices and that like that's not a norm. And I was like, okay. So anyways, I had this very intriguing conversation. I actually talked to him about, he's only here for like a week, but I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool if I went and showed you a day in the life of a Maasai. But he lives in Zanzibar for work, so we did exchange contacts and talk about connecting in the future. And he even told me he said he's gonna send me videos and pictures from home that I can put in this video. So I don't know if he'll actually do that, nor if the quality will work for YouTube. But yeah, interesting. I love meeting new people. It definitely takes energy. I told you guys I've been really preserving my energy, so I don't have a lot of that right now. But yeah. And then you guys just saw Allie, my driver. I met him at the airport because he's a taxi driver there. And so of course I always avoid taxis like the plague, because that's where they rip you off. So all these guys are like, oh, taxi, trying to get me. And I was like, nah. And then he gives me a price that's much higher than Bolt, or all these guys were. And I was like, nah, like I'm not doing the Mzungu price. Like, no thanks. And so then I asked Allie, I was like, hey, do you think it's really dangerous for me to take a bike with my suitcase? People do it all the time, by the way. He's like, yes, it's very dangerous. I was like, okay. So anyways, he took me to run a couple errands, get some snacks, and then took me all the way here. And then we got lost because Maps uses the wrong road that like isn't even a road, and there's just a bunch of craters and stuff. And also, like I said, I was talking to Gerald on the phone because he called me, so a little distracted as we were like venturing down these little village alleyways. So anyways, made it, guys, and I'm gonna go probably meet up with my friend, and if I do, I'll take you guys along with me. If not, I need to take a nap because I haven't slept since, what's today? Today's Wednesday. I didn't sleep Tuesday night. So I last slept Monday night, barely. So, you know, I'm a wee tired. My eyes feel really dry. Anyways, thanks for coming along this journey with me. I had some laughs today and found out some very interesting facts and thought I would share. So welcome to Arusha, and we're gonna explore this lovely place together for the next week and a half. So I'm excited to show you guys some content and be a lot more active and just go live my best little East African life. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. I think most of you guys will be happy to know, let me put this here. Most of you guys will be happy to know that I slept for like 4 or 5 hours. I, in fact, missed my friend's call to meet up because I was passed out. So I took a good afternoon nap, and then I actually was woken up by my host at this Airbnb. She's super awesome. So I think I might actually be hanging out with her, and maybe you guys will get to meet her while I'm here. So you guys know I love making new friends, and she was like, oh, would you want to go do some stuff together? I was like, yes. I told her I love meeting gals that I get along with because they're hard to come by. She understood. Most females do. And the two people I know from Arusha originally are guys, so I don't actually know any girls here. So yeah, I'm stoked. So anyways, we actually just sat and talked for like an hour and a half or something, which is cute and very on brand with me and who I am as a person. But yeah, so anyways, we were just talking and discussing some plans, getting to know one another. But I love this place. I love this place. The way she decorated it is so cute. So I feel like this will be a good little vibe for the foreseeable future. And yeah, I'm excited to introduce you guys to some people, some things that I haven't done before maybe. I'm really excited. So I think it'll be fun. I don't know that I'm gonna go out and eat. I feel like that's why because now it's dark. And that's why I got food earlier. It's because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna want to go out. I'm probably gonna be too tired. So we'll see what I communicate with my friend. But I might just stay in and eat the little yogurt parfait that I got earlier and just chill today. Not eat too much. Just try to get some sleep. And then maybe go out in the morning, or maybe, who knows? Maybe spontaneously I'll just go out tonight. No plans, so stay tuned. But yeah, look at my little oasis. Also, you guys know what I've been taking for granted. Do you know how much I'm liking putting my feet on carpet? I haven't felt a carpet since America. Like, tell me why. Every place I go doesn't have carpet. And so I was noticing, which is completely like a sensory thing. I was like, wow, this is something I like forgot about that I really like. It feels so nice. It's funny because my mentor said something about that, like putting your feet in carpet, like that's what you miss. And I didn't even know until today, but turns out I like rugs, furry little rugs. Anyways, my friend's texting me, so let me go. So I got asked to go to dinner by my driver, Allie, and then I was gonna meet up with my friend, but it's pretty late, so we decided we'll just meet up tomorrow. And you know, I kind of am doing my little independent woman thing, so I was like, no, let me just stay in. So I was eating my yogurt parfait that I got earlier, but my friend was like, oh, maybe they could have food delivered. So I asked the young man who's the, like, I don't know what to call him, like house manager or security here. He's so sweet from the moment that I got here. And he looked pretty young. So I asked him how old he was earlier. He said 18. And I was like, oh. He just reminded me of my little brother. That's why I was like, oh, missing him for a second. So anyways, I asked him, and he's like, oh, I'll go get you food. I was like, do you normally do that for people? And he was like, yeah, all the time. I get it for guests all the time. And I was like, no, I don't want you to have to go do that. Like, I feel bad him walking at night, whatever. And he was like, no, it's really close. Let me do it. I said, okay, how much is it? And how much do I give you to go get it? And he was like, no, you don't give me anything. It's free. I'll just go get it. And I was like, no way. And so I asked him to get himself the same thing that I'm getting if he likes that food, which he doesn't. So then I was like, okay, do you like anything over there? And he's like, no, which I know he's being polite. So he's so cute. I told him, I was like, okay, well, just buy yourself a drink or something. He's having such a hard time, like, letting me do something for him or, like, pay him for this, which is, it's like looking in the mirror because I struggle with that so much. And it makes me want to do it more, like, do something nice for him or, like, buy him food or something because it's just so sweet. So, yeah, he was really sweet. I was like, you are near the age of my little brother, and if you were my little brother, I'd be telling you to go buy yourself food. He's like, okay. So anyways, I'm missing my little brother in this moment. He was like my best friend growing up. We were so close. Literally every morning, he would wake me up. He'd come wake me up and be like, will you play ping pong with me? Will you go play catch with me? It was like we had a bond where we were always together. We never fought growing up. There was one time that we had like a disagreement once in our whole lives while we were under the same roof, and it lasted for a couple hours, and then we just hugged it out. Like, it's not normal. The relationship that I had with my brother growing up, everyone was like, you guys are like friends. You're not like siblings. So I feel really fortunate to have had that growing up. And yes, I don't know why. When I first saw this, I want to say boy, but when I first saw this young man, he looks very youthful and he's just really like sweet. And yeah, I thought of my brother. So I was like, oh, yeah, it'd be cool if he was here. I took him on a trip one time to Mexico. So we've traveled together before, but he's a bit of a country bumpkin compared to me and doesn't like to travel. No one in my family likes to travel as much as I do. Probably my sis is more adventurous, but she hasn't traveled much. And then I would say my mom probably is more adventurous than my dad. My dad's very cautious. He's a worrier. So anywho, so let me let you guys in on this. This is crazy. So I said in the last video that my antibiotics were making me really sick, but I started doing my own research because I had a really sore throat. I looked in my mouth and I see white bumps on the roof of my mouth. So I did my research, and it says antibiotic use can cause oral thrush, which is like a yeast infection in your mouth. Because when you're taking antibiotics, it kills all the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. So the good stuff was killed, clearly, in my treatment. I'm just praying to God that my UTI is going to be cleared, because I'll test again in a couple weeks to see. But yeah. Anyways, so I have oral thrush, and I just got off the phone with the doctor and I showed her pictures, and she was like, yeah. So it's just from my antibiotics. So guys, I can't catch a break. Like, I'm sick, take antibiotics. The antibiotics now gave me a different sickness. Anyways, it'll be fine. I need to go to the pharmacy tomorrow and get this certain type of mouthwash that's going to cure this. But yeah, I've been feeling pretty under the weather, and I didn't want to say it yet until I had a doctor confirm it, obviously, but I was right in my own diagnosis. Don't diagnose yourself on Google. You'll think that you have cancer. But anyways, continued prayers for healing would be lovely. Hopefully I'll be able to sleep in this environment and start sleeping again. I think because I know this sounds crazy, but I even told my dad, maybe one of these days I should pull an all-nighter to adjust my sleep schedule so that I'm just zonked the next day and I can sleep at a normal time. So I'm praying that I'll be able to sleep tonight because yes, I was going to try to stay up earlier so that I could get back on a normal schedule. And I wouldn't have slept in like 48 hours or whatever. But I passed out at 1 p.m. and took a nap until my landlord came. So I would call her a host, the owner of this place. So I did take a nap earlier, and I'm hoping that doesn't not allow me to sleep tonight. I know most of you guys probably do not understand if you don't have like diagnosed insomnia and you're like, yeah, sometimes I struggle to sleep too. It's not like that. It's like, it's very intense. Like there's times where I feel like I'm so tired and yet I can't sleep. So yeah, and I know I've seen some comments like try melatonin. Melatonin does nothing for me. I've taken every kind and I lay awake the whole night. I have taken antidepressants before. That didn't work. I've done therapy. What else? There are some genetic components because my grandma, bless her soul, has insomnia as well. And I know a couple other family members who really struggle to sleep. So unfortunately, I think there is a genetic component to what I'm dealing with. But ultimately, I know that when I'm really safe and feel good and mentally I'm just in a really good spot, and especially emotionally I'm in a good spot, I do sleep more. Like every time I have a sleepover with one of my best friends, I sleep. And I think part of it is because we like talk until we fall asleep, but then it's also just like having someone that you trust next to you. So yeah, I think if I am able to spend some more time with friends and just continue to keep processing my stuff, I'm not going to shy away from that, and clear my mind and work through the things I've been going through. And then I'm hopeful that my sleep is going to improve. So, yeah, that is the situation. But I have tried everything, guys, I promise. Even substances that take you to places. Doesn't work for me either. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to have my second Zege of the day. Stoked. I just need to like get all the Zege I can while I'm here. While I'm in East Africa, I need all the Zege and all the juice. And to be honest, I don't even like fries at all, but it's hard when I don't eat meat. Like as someone who's pretty vegetarian, it's hard to eat in certain countries. I'll eat meat in Mexico. Like I really like certain things. Like what do I like? Oh, like I love empanadas. Not that that's Mexican, but what is that, like Cuban or something? Puerto Rican? I don't know. But okay, I know that they're made in lots of countries, but I don't know where they originated. But yeah, I love birria so much. That's like one of my favorite foods. I'll eat like shredded chicken. I'll eat any meat shredded, but most of the meats here have bones. And I just can't not visualize the like leg of the creature, like hopping around and then just no, I can't do it. Same with the ribs. Ooh, oh my gosh. Like ribs gross me out so much. Like what makes you decide you want to eat this thing? Like that, I just can't wrap my head around it. So anyways, Zege it is for the second time. And now I'll quit rambling and I'm going to drink my little drink. Oh, okay, not that I'm getting paid to advertise this, but I saw this at the cafe and I was like, I need all the zinc and vitamin C I can get for UTI purposes. So I found this. It looks like an energy drink, but it's not. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not. It just has a bunch of vitamins and it's so nice. It's really good. It's like an orange soda kind of. But it's healthy. So I think 3% juice. That's not promising. Maybe it's not healthy. Okay, well, it has vitamin C and zinc, and that's why I got it. But anyways, and my little yogurt parfait. That's what we've been doing. But I decided, even though I feel like I didn't need food right now, watch later tonight, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I wish I got food. So we're doing it. Anyways, hope you guys are having a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll be seeing you day 1 in the morning in Arusha. This is self-care. I haven't watched a movie in so long, I can't even tell you, probably over a year, like a full movie. Anyways, this is also self-care. I need to do my toes. All night thinking I was bugless, but nope. That is, wow, my camera. That's a mosquito. So let's hope for the best with this perhaps future malaria situation. I knew I was feeling itchy this morning. Oh my gosh. Like 5 something. Guys, here's surprise number 1. This is one of this is one of the people I came to see, but we're not saying why I came here or what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on the low. So anyways, Daniel's from Arusha. This specific area or?
No, a different area near Mount Meru.
Oh yeah, I need to tell you about my conversation on the plane yesterday because I sat next to a Maasai who is quite yeah. I'll tell you this story when we go on our walk. But what are we gonna go do now?
So I don't know. I'm not a night person, but I'm thinking.
It's not even night. It's 5 something.
It's 6.
Okay, still.
I have to work. I have to go to work at 6.
Okay,
but,
yeah, we won't be out late.
So I'm thinking maybe walk, show you Arusha, but we have a whole week. From Saturday I won't be working, and I'm taking a leave next week for something, a family related matter. So I'll show her around Arusha. But for now, I don't know. I'll do the best I can to show her around Moshono area.
What is that? Because I thought this is called.
So this is Chekereni. So Chekereni, after here, the nearest town is called Moshono.
See, the nearest town. That's what I've been saying. I was like, this is like village vibes straight up, right?
Yeah, it's village, but it's a nice village, right?
It is.
Yeah, it's actually.
But I mean, we got lost on the way here. Daniel just got lost on the way here. Were you on a bike?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better because our vehicle got stuck. There's a tree in the car.
I actually walked. I took a bike. Then I was lost. The bike was taking me in a ditch, like the map.
Yeah, down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I walked. Then I reached there. Then a guy came out smoking weed. Told me this is not the right place.
Oh yeah.
So I had to leave.
My little guy's too young to be smoking weed. I hope.
Yeah, so this is my home.
How fast do you do that? Hold on. Yeah, that was like really, really fast.
Yeah, so this is my hometown.
Yeah.
I'm excited to show Lexi around.
Yeah.
Alexis, yeah.
Whatever you want. See, whatever you want to call me. Okay, let's go. I told Daniel and I were having a funny little text exchange last night. He was like, I call you Alexis though. Because I said all my friends call me Lex and Lexi. Okay, if we met at school or at work, people know me as Alexis, which we met at school, you and me.
Yeah, so
I only recently started introducing myself as Lex because that's what people eventually call me, and it's easier in all these different countries because sometimes people are like, Alex. Yeah, exactly.
Alexis Sanchez.
He calls me Alexis Sanchez, to which I'm honored, actually. I really wish that was my last name. Honored. Okay, let's hit it. I am not a yeller at all. What is hanging in the tree right there?
Which one? Which tree? Oh, those are, I don't know what they're called.
The little white thingy.
Yeah, they're fruits.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks like something just tied on a string.
Yeah, it's very funny. So previously when there was no medication,
Yeah.
so they used to cure, what is it called? Then like the holes in the teeth, what are they called? When you're very sick.
The holes in the what?
Like when you have sick teeth. I don't know what they call like.
Oh, cavities?
Exactly. So these ones.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh. So you don't need a dentist. You just need this thing that looks like a potato. It doesn't work. Clearly.
People in Arusha have problems because of water.
Oh.
So a lot of fluoride. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So like our water is really bad.
Okay. Well, my Airbnb had a lack of water this last week, and when I was brushing my teeth with, like, I'm pretty sure ocean water, and it made them so sensitive.
Yeah, so the water here is really bad.
Oh, good to know.
Alright or something.
It seems really fresh here, though. Even the air, everything seems cleaner.
Yeah, it's in the village. Arusha is like very green.
Yeah.
Even this is not green. Where I live is greener.
Really?
Yeah. We will have monkeys.
Oh. I didn't think about that. Would there be monkeys in these little corn fields?
No, not here.
Okay.
No. Where I come from.
Okay. Guys, this is my little life for the next while. This is the first shop that I've seen. I like it though, it's really pretty, but normally I would never choose to stay in a place like this. But hey, we're getting rural with it. You know, I've always thought Jesus looks really creepy. Look at that. Guys. Amen.
Very safe.
This. Oh, okay. Guys, apparently this is between Egypt and Cape Town, this clock. It's like the exact middle point, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Between Egypt and Cape Town.
Okay. Which place would you rather go to, Egypt or Cape Town?
100% Cape Town.
Me too. I've never had a desire to go to Egypt, but I feel like I probably will eventually.
Egyptians don't come at us. We love your country. Cape Town.
Yeah, the coastal vibes. I think it'd be prettier. Okay, where are we going?
I don't know. Just walking around.
Okay. You guys, I thought I'd introduce Daniel to Thai food because he said he's never had it before, but it's a miss.
Oh boy.
Either way, here. He thinks he's joking, but I know you're not joking. Show me what you just showed me about how you were going to use this. You ready? Because I've done this on my channel and I don't know if I'm teaching people properly. So someone who is a seasoned vet is gonna have to teach me. Look, grab one.
No. Someone has tried this one before, so.
Look. No, it's between these two fingers. Yeah. And then this takes the top chop.
Not
Okay,
bad.
but Daniel's on my level with pickiness. Probably more picky than me. But he's really not a fan of anything crunchy or nutritious, is what I'm realizing. So just anything that's tan colored.
Mm-hmm.
Meat
Meat is life.
and
Meat and meat and meat.
okay. So you have like gut issues if that's all you eat.
No, I don't say that on camera.
What fiber do you eat?
What do you mean?
Oh,
So I eat what is it called? Brisket.
that's me.
What don't you say about coffee?
Yeah, you can say that you eat that.
No, they're going to roast me.
No, they won't. People have eaten really crazy things.
So, cow guts,
Cow guts. He likes cow guts and cow feet.
Cow
he was
feet.
telling me.
goat feet, goat head.
Isn't the foot like a crunchy little hoof?
Yeah, so you remove the hoof, and it's very.
It's like the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought when people say they eat pig's feet that it's like the hoof.
No, it's not the hoof.
I didn't understand how that worked. So
Yeah.
you take off their shoe and then you
So
eat
you
the
take-
inside of their foot.
So what you do is it's very hairy. So you put it in like an open flame, then you remove the hair, all the hair. Then you remove the hoof, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you skin it, right?
Yeah. How do you even say those
But do-
words like, oh, it's very hairy, and then you want to eat it?
Do you eat oxtail?
No.
You don't eat oxtail? Oxtail is really nice.
I don't eat a lot of meat. I'll try it. You know the most adventurous thing I think I've tried? Ostrich.
Ostrich.
Yeah. Alligator. And
Okay, this one is even wilder than me.
no, because I haven't eaten anyone's feet.
Anyone's feet? That sounds
And I
bad.
haven't eaten balls. The first time I
No.
was in Kenya, people were eating
No, I
balls.
don't know. I can't eat balls.
They smell real
No,
bad.
I can't eat balls. No.
Oh, okay. You know, in Mexico, they eat a lot of. Okay, you say lingua.
What
you
is
know
that?
It's cow tongue. Do you eat cow tongue?
I have eaten cow tongue.
Do you like it?
No.
Yeah, that one. Ooh. Okay, in Colombia, they eat a lot of that too.
So I've eaten cow tongue. I've never eaten balls. I'll never eat balls. Sounds weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Can you take balls?
Yeah.
You. But I've eaten everything else.
Okay, what do you eat with the meat? Noodles? Oh, he's not liking these noodles.
Like
very much.
rice, like soup. I don't know. Actually, funny enough, cow feet soup is my favorite.
Okay, do you like
I feel like
do you like
I
seafood?
feel like people are going to be grossed out.
No, they won't be grossed out because even in Zimbabwe, Gerald ate these like baby birds with the head on. You know what I'm talking about?
No, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Different.
Anyways, okay, if you could get me to try one food, and I like we have to make a deal, like you can make me try anything, I can make you try anything, what would it be? Is it the feet?
Cow feet.
Are they like fatty or like slippery or like?
Cartilage. You know cartilage?
Yeah. Literally, even when I tried his thing, I was looking for chicken with no.
Oh my god.
Because that's why I don't like meat. It's like if I
Guys,
can't chew through it.
don't roast me. It's just in Africa, in I don't know, South America, in Asia, we eat everything. We utilize the whole animal, right? We don't throw everything away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sustainable.
So don't roast me. Don't come for me.
No, it's a good thing. I wish I wasn't picky.
Oh no, actually my favorite meat is not cow feet. It's
What?
liver.
Oh, Daniel.
Yeah, but I like.
You know, my dad used to make jokes like,
Yeah.
"What are we having for dinner?" And he'd say liver because he knew that would be like something we would not want to eat.
liver.
People don't really eat liver that much, at least not where
In
I grew
America,
up.
really?
Okay,
Liver.
older people, yes.
Like I like chicken livers. I like.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't know that you don't like that one. I thought that one was normal.
No, I think it is for some people, but it's really not in the family that I grew up in. Like, okay, sit in the city, not so much.
So what do you eat? Like just steak?
Yeah, like
Like
chicken, pretty much everything, but not like
you eat chicken head?
no. Do you eat chicken head?
No, I've never. But I know people who eat chicken feet. I know people who eat chicken neck.
How do you eat the foot? It's a claw.
Yeah.
How do you eat that?
You clean it, remove the claws, then there's some meat in it.
Inside.
Mhm.
So these are like shoes. All these things on the animals.
Yeah, I think I need to take her in a real African tour.
Wait.
I know who eat chicken guts as well.
Yeah, I know too. Actually,
But
that's
that one is
weird.
gross.
If you're an American and you eat that, you're weird. Unless you've like grown up in rural areas or like you hunt or whatever. I've only known one person who eats that.
Yeah, I see people eat, but I can't eat that one. I
But-
tried once. I had a very bad stomachache. So,
Oh.
but I've eaten.
Do you like intestines?
No, I don't like them.
They
but
look
I've
so
but I've eaten them. I don't like. Oh, I've eaten a python.
You've eaten a python.
Yeah, that was in America actually. That was in America.
Stop.
That
In
was
New
a
York.
day-
Okay,
yeah.
by the way, guys, I never told you this. Daniel lived in.
I didn't leave. I visited for a month.
You went to live there, change of plans, but he was in New York. Yeah. And you ate a python in New York?
Rochester.
Where were you?
Rochester, New York. So there's-
Black Market Bakery?
No.
That is so.
There's this place for exotic meats.
Okay.
So there was python, there was crocodile, alligator or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I've never heard of anyone eating a python.
so I ate it. So it was from Florida. They said it's from Florida. So it's invasive there.
Yeah.
So they were hunting it and
Was it good?
it's weird. It's very oily.
Well, okay.
It tastes like it's like fish-ish.
Do you like fish?
Not really. No, I like cow.
So you would never eat like cow. So you are a Maasai.
Yeah.
so you would never
so
eat.
I know slaughter, like a goat, like cow.
So you do that when you're home? You kill?
Why? You ask like I'm a good mother
I
or
ask
something.
you like I'm a vegan, but no, because I've had friends who say I'm going to teach you how to do it, and I said there's no way, I can't do it.
No, I don't like doing it. Like I feel very bad for the animal. Yeah, in my cultures, as a man, you need to know how to do that.
So when's the last time you had to?
Like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister's getting married soon, so I will have to slaughter like a cow.
You have to?
Not me, but the people.
That's tradition.
Ish, yeah.
Okay, so when you get married, you have to slaughter a cow.
Not really, yeah, there's a family, so it's more meat, more food,
Oh, wow.
rather than buying like kilograms of meat. So you slaughter a cow, then the whole family comes and eat.
Okay, how do you feel about nuts? Because you have a little nut pile right here.
These nuts.
Yeah. Okay, so Thai is a miss, but I already said, okay, how much do you trust me?
100%.
Really? 100. Okay, 90 is pretty high too. So next time we try a cuisine that you're not familiar with, will you just tell me what you don't like and I'll order it for you? This is on me, by the way. I know you're like, this is really close to my face. Can you just trust? You tell me what you don't like and then I'll order what you think is best.
If you promise that, I'll buy you food and you won't make faces.
When you buy me the food?
So I'll eat your food,
Okay.
then I'll make you eat my food,
Oh Lord.
but you won't make any faces.
Is it cow feet though?
I get to choose.
Oh my word. Okay, what if I had like an ethical issue with meat?
But
Would you make me
you
eat
eat
it?
meat anyway. What
Not
ethical?
much.
I mean, you contribute to the murder of cows and goats.
Oh. Okay. I like prosciutto. Do you know prosciutto?
What is that?
It's like cured Italian meat that's like from a pig.
But you're eating pigs.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be vegan, you know. You're having a little vegan.
I know. Me, I just have like some veggies on this little situation. Okay, fine. But you have to. The thing is, what I would want you to try.
I'm going to torture you so much. Oh my god.
The thing that I want you to try is good. The thing that you want me to try, you know, is bad. You know, you're literally like, I see it in your eyes. You know you're about to do something really bad to me.
I love it, so that makes it good.
Oh. Would majority of humans in the world love it?
Africans love it.
Okay.
So you came from the US all the way here.
Yeah.
You don't want to be eating US food.
No.
You want to eat KFC.
I don't eat KFC. I don't eat burgers even in the US.
I mean, what is American food?
It's that type of stuff. Mashed potatoes, steak, chicken.
So junk food.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry for saying that.
No. American food is not healthy. We know that. We know that.
So-
Obesity is a serious problem.
Okay, right? So when you come here, you don't need to eat Thai food. You're not in Thailand. You need to eat African food, so yeah.
I like eating Swahili food, but I do meatless.
So that's not really, the base of it. Most African foods are made.
Do you like nyama choma?
Yeah, but that one is not. It depends.
I ate that in Kenya.
But that one
It's
was,
goat meat.
was
Daniel, I literally think it tastes like dirt.
the
Like
thing
from
is,
the
it
soil.
was overcooked.
Oh, it's just the whole smell is like,
I don't know. I can't speak for that.
okay.
And also, I've struggled with nyama
I don't
choma.
like bones.
I've struggled with nyama choma here.
Do you hear that? I'll eat
No, I
meat in
don't-
the US
I
when it's
don't-
boneless like this. Okay.
The thing is, I don't like the nyama choma here either. I struggle with that.
Okay.
I feel like it's not well. They don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm really good at that. Nyama choma. I can make really good nyama choma. Like medium rare, everything.
I eat steak occasionally, like beef, and I'll eat chicken sometimes, but I don't like the bone.
I'm curious, if you see someone slaughtering a goat, can you eat that?
Can I eat it?
Like if I slaughter a goat, for example,
Yeah.
you saw me slaughtering a goat, can you eat that meat? Would you eat it? Because I'm going to make you do that.
Will you do it because I'm gonna make you do it? Yes, I'll do it. Just to say that I did. You know what? Okay.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
One of my first boyfriends, my first boyfriend ever in my life, so I was young. He would hunt, and at the time I've never eaten meat my whole life really, and so he shot a deer. Well, he used to bow hunt, so he hunted a deer, and I saw it hanging by its poor little legs. In the stomach was cut open, like that.
Okay, no.
And then they served that to me that night after I saw the dead deer hanging in the garage. And I did it just to be polite. So I'll do it to be polite, but it's not ideal.
I would love for you to enjoy it, not just be polite.
Okay.
But it's okay if you're just being polite.
Because either way, it's gonna happen.
Because I work blessed.
Can I at least have some like beans and rice or something?
Oh yeah, that's
Love
the
it.
common food here.
Perfect. I love rice and beans.
Rice and beans is like a common.
I like rice and beans and avocado. That's all a girl needs.
Yeah, like it's the most common food. Like at home we eat that at least more shit. So at home we eat like 3 times a week, or even 4. It's like the most common food.
You eat oh at
Rice
home.
and beans,
3 or
yeah.
4. Do you like porridge?
Yeah.
I do too, but my friends say they were force
what
fed
kind of
porridge,
porridge
so
do
they
you
don't
like?
like it.
What kind of porridge do you like?
What kinds are there? I like the little brownish one.
So I like sorghum. You know sorghum?
Yeah.
So I like sorghum porridge. I like maize porridge.
Okay, I don't know the
I
different
like
kinds.
rice porridge.
I just eat them all. I think I've had mace. Okay, guys. I gotta eat and we gotta go. So, I guess stay tuned to all the weird things he's gonna make me eat since I just made this deal on camera.
They're not weird.
Scary. They're scary.
They're not weird. They're not scary.
They're hairy, and you can't deny that one because you already said it.
But they're not. We remove all the hair.
I don't like that it needs a haircut before I eat it.
Okay. Fair point.
I stocked up and got some snacks and water. How are you doing being with a girl who never lets you pay? He's really not like you. I want to say I appreciate you though, because I'm not used to being around such gentlemen that want to pay all the time. Like seriously, you're a good apple. All right. This is one of the few friends I'd actually recommend to one of my girlfriends. In fact, I might try in the future.
Date me.
Date me. Yeah, he's a gent, so I'm very lucky, but he's like getting irritated with me for always trying to pay for myself. Okay, anyways, we're getting on a bike. He thought I was maybe not gonna want to take a bike all the way back, but you guys already know. I'm a little biker girl. I just need leather and like some more tattoos. You hear me? I was saying I'm a little biker girl. I just need leather and more tattoos.
Oh, the American.
Yeah, like biker gang vibes. Hi. Oh boy, I'm putting this away. All right, guys, we just made it home. I have hair all in my grill because my hair was slapping Daniel in the face. I just have to share this because I know he'll be shy about it. He asked me, he goes, okay, well, we ordered a bike. He goes, okay, I'll get another bike. I said, oh, you're going a different way? He was like, oh no, I just want you to be comfortable. None of my I told him I take bikes all the time with my friends. So I was like, I'm good. If you're good, are you uncomfortable? So anyway, it's super cute. He's just such a gent. And guys, take notes. Care about a girl's comfortability. Like, so sweet. I'm just so appreciative. So anyways, he came this way just to drop me off. He literally would have been home by now. And then he needs to go back to his place, which is like 20 minutes from here. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed our little small adventure because he worked all day. So when he's done with work this next week, then we will be exploring Arusha a lot together, and I'll get to go see his village. So anyways, okay, are you good? You're good. Are you good? No, not you. All right, guys. So as I was saying, I feel blessed to have gents in my life that have no other intention than just being gents. Like, Daniel, if you ever watch this, which you might, your parents raised you very well, and I think you're one of the most amazing men. And some girls could be very lucky one day, for sure. So I'm gonna watch a movie. Last night I watched Twilight. I've never watched it in my entire existence. I always was like, ooh, that movie has to be so dumb. Because I saw when I was in 6th grade, yeah. The girls at my school would put Edward, aka whatever his name is, Robert, I forget his name, Pattinson. I don't even know how I know that, but they'd put pictures of him or Taylor Lautner up in their lockers, and I was like, gross. I never want to be one of those girls that has like a dude's face in my locker. So I like refused to watch the movies, and I never did. It was at the same time that the Justin Bieber movie came out, and also there was all these Beliebers, and I was like, I am not going to be one of those girls. So like pretty much since everyone liked it, I decided I wasn't going to, which is stupid. But anyways, I watched the movie last night and it was so good. And that's the first time I've watched a movie in so long. And just like, it was kind of nice. Like I'm just having all this time by myself. Anyways, this is to close out the first day in Arusha. Didn't do much, but just spent some time with Daniel. And yeah, I feel really lucky to have him as a friend in my life. I have a surprise for you guys that is coming in the morning, or I should be starting to record tomorrow morning. This big surprise. And when I say big, we're talking big. Like, I know that almost all of you are going to be very stoked about this. So, yeah, stay tuned. And like I said, I posted my analytics tonight. So, earlier today, I find them to be very interesting. Like, my top subscription is from the US. So, thanks, my people. But my second is Kenyan. And actually, it's kind of back and forth with Kenya and South Africa right now. So, my South African subs have really grown. So, I see you guys. I think next was Canada or Germany, Australia, UK. Oh, no, UK was next. United Kingdom was next. So anyways, I just really appreciate all the love. I saw a comment that said, like, oh, my country's not on there. Where was it? It started with an M. I want to say Marrakesh, but I don't think it was that. So if you are not seeing your country pop up, these analytics would be linked to where you stay and where your YouTube account was created, probably. But so if you're not living there, it wouldn't show up there. But also, like, I know I have subscribers from like Philippines, like all these countries that didn't pop up on my analytics. So if you want to represent, you're going to have to send my channel or something to your friends and family, whoever you think would like to engage with this type of content and watch. Spread the news. That's the only way that my channel can grow and continue to make content. And I really appreciate you guys supporting me. So I know there's plenty of countries that aren't represented, and that's because out of the 7.5 subscribers I have, if there's like 3 or 4 in a country, that's not going to show up on my analytics because my analytics right now are showing like thousands. So anyways, so appreciative of you guys, and I'm like so excited to give you guys this surprise. I had this very spontaneous idea. Coming to Arusha was pretty spontaneous as well. I've wanted to come here because I wanted to climb Kilimanjaro, but obviously plans changed. I'm going to do my little workout right now because I'm continuing to do that every night and do some calf exercises to hopefully work that muscle, which needs to grow in order to go hike. But I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of things while I'm here. I'm going to go visit Daniel's village. Oh my gosh, he told me tonight when we got home that he was joking about the cow's feet, and that's not his favorite thing. So he told me he won't make me eat it, but he said liver wasn't a joke and that's his favorite, and that one's still a giant stretch for me. But anyways, I'm going to get to see his village. We're going to go on some hikes, and he had actually said that he would climb Kilimanjaro with me if we do it before he leaves. So I don't remember if I mentioned this earlier on in the video. Daniel is moving to the US in July. And let me ask if he's okay with me talking about why, but it's pretty amazing. He's one of the smartest friends that I have. So I wanted to see him before he left because we had a great relationship in Kenya when I first went to school. We'd work out together. We lived in the same hostel. He's just like an amazing human being. So I'm really glad that I got to see him. And I'm going to get to meet his family, which will be awesome. And yeah, so we're going to do lots of things together while I'm here, but I do have a couple surprises that I'm going to be slow to announce. But tomorrow or the next video, you should be seeing what the surprise is. And I know you guys are going to love it. So stay tuned. Like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends if you want to grow that analytic in your country, and support me. I really appreciate you guys. And I'll see you in the next video, which I know you guys are going to be shocked. So I'm already really excited. But yeah, have a good night from Arusha, and good morning wherever you are, good night wherever you are. I hope you guys are well. And I guess I'll be praying over all of you when I get off the phone or finish recording this. And I'll see you in the next video.